sa wie ye no wo mu ya kyerɛkyerɛfo a omu wo mu dada no ayi adwuma abosomi du ebinum de ebi abosomi du nan aban we ba ye ontua omuka sanso so eno mo mayo bibia wie wa hwe lansenya exam wo validation bibia wie a ewo se enka 2025 ena aban epostu omu no omu so ebesi ne ye postu omu na no budget a eba ye aside garden anase minister beka say omu ebefa teacher for 50,000 na omu ntimi mfa omu no minister ba beka susudua say a nurse for any teacher for be 150,000 no ma omu nyoma dwen say in the coming year 2026 no aban eba be for omu nyina na no crowd a teacher for a demonstration at the call the Minister of Education no Rahana Idrusu Ebaya on the roadmap Ababeto chese ekika ko be mfiemi ensantem no e na ombe fa teacher for nkakra ano ebe wakosi 61,000 na je said one aka 50,000 in the year 2025 no eno de aye dayeson apafo anasoma adwumayefo akatua wonsansam entumu a ebaye ene budgeti de omu kan wo mu no eno so ebeba yenkomodie num ye ma me Justice Gertrude Araba Esaba Tokonu ensuso asamo a odeko ECOWAS court de tuamu pa eyesai court no ka sai ensuso yebedi ho nkomo ene anopei the 13th anniversary of Aliu Mahama, Ghana's former vice president. May his precious and serviceable soul rest in peace. May he rest easy and the matters arising. Yebedi ho enkomo. Makacha we say ye party penifo masom party abuama partner bedu sam pempensoi na wo mansumu kwa te say na Obiri Boahen de ya aye bibi ohoi wo bri omusum yoro monya so mfa so wo mu ma wo mu nananom wo mu yenom wo mu nanan kanso omu side chicks nyina enya so mfa so nanso no party no kwa hie hia ma ye hia omu a wonti omu nka da obati omu nka na de omu obeka no e be create confusion chese apathy e provoke nkofo identity ene chese niema bebrebe ena ever partner obroni betima caption say unhealthy posture and as a statement ena omumeki when the party seems to be at crossroads nanwada na nyawota makone atakene dinum ene yankwada mesori a sese de na ngenim se dotara ne de ebetwa mu nke so honom a Dr. Frimpong Boahen enso so adebako ababe wuram na anopei lawyer Nana Obiri Boahen ewa ha yebedi ho nkomo. But you know his love for the diaspora, you know his passion for the diaspora and how he has committed himself for the cause and the programs are say over space kwadia diaspora no oni omu ehwibom. Let me pick a thought from him. The Presidential Election Committee's decision, sir, omu allow proxy. Yenuanum the diasporans, no, womu eko kwa pai ewo home. Matese yenya Martin J. Mensa Kosa. Say onokradie, say diaspora for nkwampo antikini upper. He might go to court. Tinami aduma. Send your tea there. In Brembrain there. January 31st, 2026. So when to me and simu pam. I'm our constituency. And as the regional offices are voting centers, and I say the national headquarters are me pacho proxy. Say BBC ukwana odu to me Emma obisa onkotwaba Emma. Now so part of the decision making process, a very historic one of our party no. Na je say ye was in chain. Nemom diaspora for no still edura about to na ye becha constituency na mam some ba adopt na afi nsusu no ya ka se munyigi sika ene ne mantade ne de keka ho emra nana maache
amejoso
apom
nyame ada roma madam fu bi na asem ni team ne bayan ase kwa bia so no ya na shi ko mbesha asna mas anam si you Matthew Dase ya onza minya ba sa dia e da meka ambakosem.
The league is entering into a very interesting stage,
especially the EPL.
Say no omo be kwa from today till March, no international break. A lot of games to be played, a lot of games to be witnessed and enjoyed. And Liverpool are up against Nottingham Forest.
Like I said, my started with tradition, history. You know, me maha Abraham meka abakosen, but then no, I make on new terrain. That would be the Akwamu. In fact, Akwamu, my first henia Akwamu for Enyayan was in 1500. 1500. The first chief of the Akwamus. Now, baby, I be one neno. Nanya ho na womo. Now, Akwamu no started one history no. Ebi no beka chom some free Sudan. Ebi so beka chom se omu free Esumejaha. Whichever way you look at it, Akwamu started for more power at Timokwa in the central region. And then from central region, omunam te se Akwamu kanfo. Omunam te se Akwamu kafo. And until I have from Akwamu. And almost settle Nano wasi. Omone ayifo nyantokwa. Omone akuapemfo nyantokwa. That was in 1733. Ntokwa no mu na akuapemfo no achima buakwafo. Ema dokuanom ene amanfo boa akuapemfo no. No mo pam wo mo ama wo mo ba the other side no. In fact, some believe say na ye ancestors raku, but you know, history has it said by 1733 it was a regent to be a friend of prince on an AD omso. So prince no na no am cross here. Omo cross here no omo ba e fa ha no. Omo ba tu binum. Nipa bebre nim. Ba sorry abeka Ghana abakosem abeda kanfo nyina afri bono no. Bentie me, benyi yibasum ni bentie me. You know? Womo kodo on even Akwamuzu walk akanfo Akwamufo kan ho. Akwamufo no kwa na aboabofo ho in 1733. Akwamufo no kwa na aboabofo ho in 1733. Yes. In fact 1733 na ma akuapemfo da Butachi Accord. Awomosan no wo bosomase no. Na ma akuapemfo no etim defeat Akwamufo. Akwamufo were very good soldiers. They were very good traders. Then they came to this part of Volta region. Now you realize that Apeshikubu and Numboso no Wamono ye guans, but you can't call them Akwamus. Wamono ye guans, you can't call them Akwamus. Now, history also will tell you, say, Akwamufo no Akwanyano. From 1733 to 1992 no ba no ba di akonyana chepa na yansa asefo akonyana Akwamu akonya no ba ba di ache uhwa sabe mesremeka wo mo na ayifo no nyina wasefo no atimokwa nyina wase na omo ba se no yansa asefo na yansa na ne ba bi di akoto na ba di akoto ni gina yansa asefo na akonya no ne ba di gina me nkosa atwi num be ne oti twi paade mbika sa ba di akoto ni gina sa akonya tuntum no a otiase etino akoto asefo amangwa akonya asefo yansa asefo but omukwaye no omunya ada families bia omkoto omo a bra no bra won se kane ni bitim fa bi free ye ni mema mema so watiase so a time came ma omkonya ya botwe asefo eti ya botwe asefo so abedi Akwamu akonya no da And in fact, if you examine it thoroughly, Kwafa Kotono 1992 no nye yansa asini, but we no achematina ba de buy na for short period amanson buy there ono ya yansa asini. And that if you look at it very well, Akwafa Kotono says ya yabotwe asini. And no yansa for nam peneso Sakwafa Kotowe beye. Wamudi asem no wamudi it was in 4th or 5th May 2022 na Supreme Court no settle matter na mawom. And for me, I agree with the Supreme Court decision. Because the Supreme Court no settle, na the Supreme Court ni gina ho ni tin so Kwafa Kotowe no onya yansansi ni, and therefore Kwafa Kotowe ntimi nia nka manso na ntwa. The National House of Chiefs can say asem no some moment balance niema, because adan Kwafa Kotowe ya abotwe asini no bad bida from the 1733 to 1992 na ya nsanse fo abadi ya nwotwe ni abotwe fo asefo abadi ya mienu ni biso honoma oye aboabo aduanani badon kan ya abotwe ase ho nso badi bi amanyafo no badi bi abadi akonya no so babadi akonya no pa na ya nsanse fo do eti that was 4th or 5th May 2022 na Supreme Court to say okay say ya ka say ya kono tawe say wonye this year enye say wonye we enye say ya ade de nka kwamu akonya no ka Kwafa Kotowe say na nka manso no nka enye. And for me that decision by the Supreme Court no. So I believe that man wo sumuna so dachi bia nyame fasa ma ekobasa konyantra me giri say abrewatia love asefo no awo me ya nsansefo no anya bani bia mpra konya no bani bia mpra konya no. Then also remember that they have two aduanes yawo anyina wase aduana akwamufo no ne yawo aboabo abrade aduana akwamufo no banyina ya abotwefo no banyina aduana banyina ba ya aduana. And therefore it goes to support the fact say aduana for na bewo esumija na ya kanu aduana for no bache because akwamu kura say when you are ranking the aduana no a uko kakra bia obanya akwamu, but esumija about more than about 200 years and sana kwabu we never 1500 200 years. So bompata kumawu ane nkronkro no enye aduana nkro de but nkronkro offenso abuabuja antoa bompata kumawu banyina no wo munyina no banyine chane akwamu because akwamu was 1500. And therefore support the fact to say baba sora akanfo nyina free bono. Please munim Ghana ba kwasema mumia mano. Okay, Ghana ba kwasema so wuni mumia wano wa ba kwasema mama wo senu me ma ba kwasema so me de ma wa enam ka to say ko 4th May 2022 4th or 5th May the Supreme Court decision, and it settles the matter because the Supreme Court no say go fa mampo o say mampo case bi aba Supreme Court case bi by amania expert amadia buo 207 208 Supreme Court of Ghana law report 566. The Supreme Court can say look, tradition custom no ye be kwantia be eduru babia dan mu kakra, and that is the position. So ba be gina ka say hima kwanya to bia hima ni si hima kwanya bia to ahene si a enwe peyesa ensi di pesa.
Okay,
edu ba bia stage bi ni situation bi etimi ama
36
and
after
then
7
lastly
bats
ukwaku apema abrewatia wa hoodene pa wo makonya semu saa na akwamu a abrewatia eso wa hoodene pa wo mabakosemu obi ka chasa ro mi nyai politics mi nya abakosa no
obi be pese obete won kakakra bi on early this week na happy year kwawu.
Hey! Kwawu. Yes, I have the, but I don't want to. Next week, remember.
Next week?
Yes.
Great. And
I have a certified true copy of the ruling of the regional House of Chiefs. Next week.
Next week, you're from the Ponoso. The experience, you know. Diabetes, the rocks.
You know what for me and Koyasa, I'm going to from a media. So next week, I'll take you.
I say, Kakabi on the Presidential Elections Committee decision on the diaspora proxy.
Joe Seusi. Ye frase 92 mimi wosuane no. Me Joe Seusi okufudia. Joe Seusi free be kwai. Owie university obeye ne law no. Okono be kwai. Ajekum Kofo minister bi no works and housing or a lawyer. Yabema.
The smallish
Yabema, a very perfect gentleman.
Yeah.
Yabema chambers ni Joe Seusi koi. Enti mimi wosuane no ametiam MPP. Ni Joe Seusi so tiam wo Eastern region any Ashanti region. Mpachoti na percentile. Enti Joe Seusi ya MPP. Na MPP so ye Joe Seusi. MPP yo Obiri Boahen. No Obiri Boahen so ye MPP. So look, Sir Joe Seusi ni binu makotena se ne ba wama kan sembi ama MPP a. Sabio kafracha mon fane se Joe Seusi pe MPP bone dabi mon fane se Joe Seusi o pe MPP bone o ya be ma hansa na obeye doctor na ne P what I say ansa na oko DVLA DVLA ya bie Joe Seusi na de ba Ghana harvest so se Joe Seusi akoka se MPP babi a yadri ne ne yakwe yanyeri se ya me Obiri Boahen de metenase matena je ko sa do obekọ koto a so obetimi akọ anamboa yepa ye huntini ya chechire boa but like I said this Supreme Court ya amade ye boa Supreme Court case of 207-208 Supreme Court of Ghana Law Report 566 the Supreme Court said look it's like each case each situation each facts circumstances must consider the line of action ebefa. That is all. When you say Joe Seusi, they will never do that.
So decision. It is a committee.
I'm saying that decision. It's a committee headed by Seusi. I'm saying that it's a committee headed. So okay, Joe Seusi's
committee.
And then a
commissioner can need a better so.
A pam for no. One decision be bibi. So please. Monya isanse mabeya me da ko tag Dr. Baumia. Dr. Baumia. Nia ya me hi kese kura nse. Ma me fa from pom boatre de no emewura mu ha because e bia na me concern me here bio.
Yeah.
Otie from we kind from pom boatre right up no a. Why yes say National Executive
Council NEC National Executives.
The National Executives no of the party no now no. Womatina ho ama womo issue decisions bi ama womo issue Dr. Baumia ama be the Dr. Baumia say party no that is a reckless and irresponsible comment
by
Trump Boateng.
It is reckless
and irresponsible
and
comment. Irresponsible. Okay, yes. Why? I am not insulting him. How do you say Baumia Traho ama national executives of the party, not National Executive Council, national executives of the party, you should allow Baumia to destroy the MPP. It's reckless, it's irresponsible, it's baseless. It has no basis. Like you said, more and more you people benefited from Nanando's regime. You people benefited. What someone who work? Baumia na no yen campaign. Bro champion na no yen campaign. Canada champion, Canada Japan nam. Aduchum kwamna obi yen campaign. So essentially na wako kase MPP national headquarters on payfo no. Bebe use Baumia na Baumia so man na ho kwane. That is the import of his publication. Baumia man na ho kwane ni be use no to destroy MPP. That is why I say reckless and irresponsible. How Baumia Baban ho kwan sa ban issue na Baumia yakwara. sometimes you hear some what comment we no bia na wira ho na uka che Nyankopon se Nyankopon eye se baumia e wona koma na ekuta no ti na baumia kuta me Obiri Boahen makoma ne bi se me Obiri Boahen makoma ne bia nka nyampia beto no wanhwe ka meto bi mika bibia nan some writer just take the opportunity come from pam watching right up on free soro ebesi ase now can you just we are baseless we are reckless we are responsible.
Heading a committee that deals with mining, illegal mining, so and ne galamsey na tia to say you don't care Ghana wants to move here. Oh, sorry, na MPP.
Every say we mo sha phone no. Utie the comments bebre a e ka no kokura nsa ka MPP egu a nka be ye no de. But ye tire wiase nyesa. Ya ma wiase e ma yesa. Ya ma wiase e ma yesa. Baku right baku bi o se no ya compromise. O ya compromise you are at liberty to join the CPP. Me nka se ni MPP fo aye bia ye. Me ma betra kra da bia me bo pipi fuachi na kra me bo bachibi but no me ka no e constructive criticism nye me ka no me bo bachi no utin sampa sama me kan etaso na da bia na baumia e na kra de bi no magya wam campaign obi na no ka se obi o se oba constituency bia no obama nipa du ama wamanya dibia ono dibia ban na adema. This was an administrator of common fana ama MPP boka huna manika se administrator of common fana na nkonya ya de kwa district ni municipal nyina no be ye free baby na be dia baba bi administrator of common fana nkonya uko edoma kwa ye wodoma che ne baby so be ye free baby na be dia kodoma be ye free baby ni be dia komem be ye free baby ni be dia kogoso be ye free baby ni be dia kokasape what be that what would be Ghana have akosem da and people didn't plug the chorus say say ye mama we yedi I can't be na man people lisu ye and no nam na ba ebiem nkrofo te Nyankopon na so no daye Nyankopon na so no daye na sa Nyankopon so daye basa sa no you see sometimes it's so sad it's so painful sir characters who benefited and no so kind of video who hear the video nkra o say bia nya bi e bia ye nso nya bi one okay oh yes characters who benefited immensely from the new patriotic party wo mu binum na wo mo attack Alhaji Bawumia as if he is a cosplayer bi as if he's a cosplayer be. Now cause a campaign ya attended the Nika Twiana. Ya nya actually yes, yamu binuma nya she. When I was monitoring a JB Dankwa case, me the me bottom sika. Me Obiri Boahen me bottom sika. Na me de monitor JB Dankwa me watch brief. Me bottom sika. Edu da bia me ko drum kran na play ni ho me fa Uber. JB Dankwa case. Samra no kachira ya national officer when na dakoro oko court say JB Dankwa case no. Me ko hwe ne ekoso. Ask them ya national officers. No, but we nyina echi no ya mpa ba ye wagidie we Nyankopon mu. Ye wagidie we Nyankopon mu. Eko ba nyina ya gusu na MPPO, na gusu MPPO. Na mo tell them, let them tell us our number of concessions saying. Concession say Dr. from Pombati. Concession say mineral concession. Or was say on community. Minka so obi. Mro say. Please the party diwie. Na nipa nka say me. We think that's how you are old baby Wadri in 1970 something. He was a surgeon in Germany. Amanfobu uba kolebu ni oba amanfobu. Nka these are the characters nka moti ho. Nanka dipa mienu ana miense kakasa huna na wafra momra monkasa sa from Pomboati nka se nka oba ye MPP mu oba behwe siesie nsema nka because dipa bebreje ne tum. I respect him a lot. I respect him. Now just the name Bawumia. I am surprised. Bempo, Fasani nsu enka. Obi antimu ntwa Bawumia. fashion oh near Swanka. Because you say MPP delegates do never crack no. If you follow the track record of the MPP from 1992, never crack chikra ha benim se benyini ba betimi determine nyobe lidi and new lidi. In 1996, na kabe 2 weeks amaya be na du Boahen kotema. Na du Boahen kwa kase yesi binum nam na omo chiche sika. Ebirim so nam na omo amanfo sesa. Eno na ma du Boahen lusu in 90. Na du Boahen was support. That statement atema. Adu Boahen kokae. I think it was Friday. The Saturday na yeto about Friday, Saturday we did the following Saturday. 1996 na ma Adu Boahen kolusu ye. MPP for no mu dili a sebi nya onem kura ne dili. Certain them guys say delegate system no enye edu ba bia o mo toto yi na. Na say MPP aye one man one vote. One man paid up one voter. In 2020 abaya dene NDC timu ntwa MPP. Say ya one man one vote. Bia register afimu ni nyina to 20 cedis. Afimu ni nyina to 20. Ukuta ukad. Uti akura hefa obatubi. Uti hefa obatubi. Ubenya almost getting to here because ubenya by 1 million or 2 million delegates. Okay. So please, from what today? Yes, I am MPP Bekawo. Maybe MPP Benjamin National, maybe a winning hot, Namiso Briba Himini. But me can't say Yankopan Munyam say MPP Bafan into my perfra. Yamubinum, Yana man who are 2 years again, and so yam papa. And yet Jimina, ya Jimmy, and Yakwasiana. Na brabo wo koni nyina usua bibi frim na hu wa wonfom so ene ne na asa wo ye ene ne wanye baby wo ha ne beto ye no e Nyankopon hyehyeye. So please from Pomboatene wo nyankwara no bi na wo ye panyini wo party no wo ye panyini wo party no. Please stop that. Stop tagging and attacking Baumia.
Unu aketua Feresofosuku achi say we should be strategic and go for
don't waste your time talking about these boys with due respect. With due respect. Abani say na Kevin Taylor to US or your campaign my MPP presidential aspirant me. Abani say na Feresofosuku achi or your campaign my MPP aspirant me. Abani say yes mercy. Ofosuku achi na ono your campaign Emma MPP aspirant be. Kevin Taylor your campaign ma the same aspirant. I'm going to the social media. Yati tinum nyina campaign ma that particular candidate. Yati go to TV3. Check TV3. Check Captain Smart no wo ho. Wo nyina e ba no say na na de ya da sorry ya. Baba ni ya kwa bobo ba kire se. Mo makoto na go. Na mo kopeni pa foforo ma no meda go.
Kofa wonana.
Kofa wonana. So nana de kranketim. Abane se na ye kwa u ka kire nse. Wo ma Frankie de Jong emobi, uma omo emobi. Abane se na ye kwa bobola Liverpool a u ka kire se mo ma gbakpo mobi. Uma sala mobi. Abane se what in panyin sem da. Me da me ma ye din o. Ne me bompa yesre me Nyankopon ne me twa ne se me Nyankopon tam no so. Because no wontimi hunu nia ekoso. And you know it tells you the disappointment Ghana for bebrenya with the NDC party. Let me be frank and honest. Ya to aba wi abeka say NDC me ya Ghana ni anameboa. Nkwane yeda agya bia nya bi sanom anamboa. Baye mamani konanimu a say ebeboa ye nyina. Meboa. So me no menya that in one looking politician na si o de bi ebrade ye nyam ndesi ebrade me o hwa me lifestyle amentesa we are very progressive now and this about betena ha first 2-3 weeks of home because Mahama jam because no cancer hell issue no
yeah
nam cancer Mahama why are there because this decision anana Akufo-Addo ne Buhari num fire no wata dem ne wo nya adwene eti Mahama me say yes. He says you are a statesman. Mahama jam. Me betra kai. NDC fo binum but Mahama Dwam Obiri Boahen na de wa akọ ND me doesn't matter me nko NDC but policies bi obeye na ya me ka say kakran afede 2025 budget aba 2026 budget aba ora di ye kodi nyina nie. I am hugely disappointed in the President Mahama and his NDC. Why? Look, take the case of Mama Mao. Issue be a way for the end. Every other lithium agreement. Lithium agreement. You know, MPP time I'm so mom 10%. Me better I can say no. Yes, it's 3 Ghana for. Yes, it's 3 Equia for. Yes, it's 3 Nkurase for. Maybe for Kurase. Agreement. Make a way as some Satana make a new month to swat some debia. I remember. Now MPP focus about my 10%. And this is when there a campaign. And I'm told on authority say Professor Jampo in alcohol. Yeah. And now I'm say 5%. And this now can say MPP any pabonefo 5%. Na 10% ye kwajinishana. 5%. 5%. And you know, you get somebody to be talking, sir, black and white, we are all equal. Africa, Kechia, America. Oh, yeah, Babua. No, you see, it's a question of, say, no, Krakayira. Because who are going to catch a woman? 10%. Say, and yet, Uba Abekoran, what are you 5%? Yakoyana, say, you buy it. Yakoyana say ye buy. I mean, Sanima Bibi. One say, I the come for na ye kwan to Chebi or you two actually. Yeah. And someone or the two actually. Nkoko or the two actually. Shaja Kunko for power 20627. Obia me ye kwan to feature the view. The next corner be to feature to the best of my knowledge. Aye Professor Moth be biwo goso. No you to feature. From Ajakunko for time abesi the moon so be a you kwana to feature. Now Akufra Dubai na oyense obeye say obey konongwa to feature. And you it was a very brilliant idea. Even though not check but you be fanasa. So, Enka President Mahama by Enka, I mean, look, any forward-looking leader, any progressive leader, also person who she cannot contract now, but my end to us. Mponu anye ya, catch the companies and as a coffee job na ya konongo domasediano. Famano, yeah, sikani akani yentia, fausiketria, yan shiutobut. Lenke, we've contracted now our enyinamnu ene enyiresi no apedwajan oni ben lenke yenyina ye no montena se wo kwa we tua sika ne se ya electronic ubia behu ka we ye ba otua sika ne se ya bia behu mu wia that day no anase na otwe omache tobutu ba ko ha mfa aba ne sika mfa nkoye. These were some of the measures and I'm expecting President Mahama. Sir, Chese, near Meti Hebi American Society, the Canoa, MPP for Namfano. President Mahama so swamfa, near Koyana ye buy. Money 2025, Mampanini, Mamma by Monsieur Bessie fee, Pima Diasan 30,000. Pima Diasan, Nichi no. Tiafi Pima Diasan, and Katiafi Assam no crown, a municipal and district assemblies that discuss it. You don't capture this in a national budget. It is only cheap African leaders who support, facilitate, encourage these things. No motivation budget, national budget, TFE, Yane. Other African leaders more fossa. Other African leaders more fossa. Oko sunyana stop be a friend of for China betie. Yes, sunyani stop be a friend of Africa. Look. If you read a lot, if you read wide, you see that, look, a lot of African leaders, the only Africa you have these leaders. 30,000 Yane. 30,000 Janambia. I capture our national budget. A Radinyanko Pono. And Catholic Assembly being no Biba planet yafi. Now assembly no cry planet yafi because nano private person si uti yafi. Tiano. When we see we chronobo characteristics of politics in Africa. MPP sika we chronobo and this year sika chronobo. So the other Ghanaian no why not all human? Etidabia memenda kwasieda dama ya wakati when yakati ya wasoro. But because we have weak and bad leaders ne yabre society sibi ohano ma wo suku wi adwuma bu utifia yebetua woka and then go to Estonia. Digitization, the whole we are saying Estonia. You have the gold, you have the diamond, you have the bauxite, you have this. Bad leadership. Low cost leadership. Wonko wani. Yawa katia mume mpaye na yankanche nyankopon na onkan yempanfo akoma. Onkanche nyankopon na onpanfo akoma. Na mo asofo no kura mugina bebre no mukura bu nyampaibo. Mo nyampaibo because when they met President Mahama na anu anoka LGBTQ. What is your bitim kachira ni say president ye pese ye nsusu ye bi sa cathedral na asem no fama ye churches ne ye fa ye sika ne ye nsi. What is your bi sa suggestion by? But at the end of the meeting obi anya envelope. At the end of the meeting obi anya envelope. I mean how? Without we drifting. Ya kwani say ya krachi Freddy enhwamo. Baba nko suku da be di enhwamo. Can you think say in Asia in 1982-83 the leader in Malaysia that time bagana ha okokwae kade ntemo omko fa be edekoye ene Malaysia produce abe tindi bi yoyo ede adwene ye kotar when leaders in 1982-83 when you came here in 1964 the experience they had Obisu dia na no yi akukọ nketenkete abba president akukọ nketenkete akukọ the whole president say akukọ nketenkete. So please, I've given up, and like I said last week, Ghana is sick, Africa is sick. Ghana is sick, Africa is sick. Akwani bebre abani beyo yebe
malaria na cholera.
Let's go back to the budget. Sanitary part 200 million.
Yeah, I think 220 or so.
And they are not making provisions. Say, you're the best for teacher for, you're the best for doctors, you're the best for nurses. Abana benye, akrachi for benye, muraba for benye. Na what? Na party abaya bi wouldn't me be from a Porsche. Wobiri, so no ya no wobiri ya buanu. Nide me do what be from a Porsche. Abaya bi. You dear time and Kosha, you say this if I settle. Whether are we drifting? President Mahama, if you are a visionary leader, the number of men in Maya Bepe Juma was so jamun. Now you're police. I have written off if with this type of leaders. You have a Cameroon Pobi and Musaveni Numnia, you know. My Africa didn't. Look at what is happening in Uganda. Bobby Wine a campaign. Uganda, Bobby Wine a campaign. Now police for cross a quiet. Atuna Africa leader Bianca Saye. Libya, you see, what is a President Mahama no Makasa? In fact, it is only in Tanzania. And a Pokogami say, Ukumodwa kunipa why the moja kawansa say now what to abana now say one when it was Pokagami in Rwanda on a complaint about Tanzania. In Tanzania today, the deputy minister for health and a president no the deputy minister for education a president Obaneba and the minister for health a president in Baba Yanukunu. In Tanzania President Obano, ne baba ya kuru na minister for health. Na ne baba ya deputy minister for education. Family and friends. Ghana Hankwa. It is not only MPP, you have the family and friends. In NDC, you have the family and friends. In Tanzania, family and friends. In Cameroon, family and friends. In Djibouti, family and friends. In Chad, is family and friends. In Nigeria, is family and friends. Ah, you call your answer you buy. You call your answer buy. So what is the purpose? Sorry. You conquer modern. Because it's no agreement. So President Odako Konkete. You understand?
And the debates.
And the debate, Donald Trump is coming to America. Is coming to Nigeria. Look, Donald Trump has some more kind. Bonnie na Donald Trump can. But Donald Trump dina Obano Ghana Nibia Utie Mibia Mama Yana Okateche free fast. Oh, Hinaba, there was a symposium in America. And Okateche free fast was invited as one of the speakers.
Yeah.
And he made a nice presentation. Okateche free fast CPU for no, ayina omoye no. Eno na, wamu fire, wamu diako. And abedru so all over the world Donald Trump say waboba Nigeria woma omushe mukena eyoketeche frifa the vinity tragada say oketeche frifa na ni viewers say oh America he made a presentation, a solid presentation, yeah. And na omo your resolution they passed and na the call ya ene so oketeche frifa all over the world, yeah. Now, all over, I immediately say, what do you say? Who be kura ekoso? Some Nigerian scholars say, "Adenti, and other military troops eba Nigeria." But do you know, sir? And na memnada. Nano yawoden. Nigeria is sending 200 troops to Gambia. Nigeria. Or the soldier for hen or the bear Gambia. Now the soldier for hen Gambia. Koshe se Gambia asunjebe baho. Now so be the military troops every US ba. You know why some akrachi for no politician opposition? Because they benefit from the situation. They belong to arms. No more the ama Boko Haram ne aswap for. You understand? Ebinim so amokete na poa sika no a bede be ransom no ebinim aye omo ho bad negotiators sanya sadia dem pa when na wa adwene and ironically there's a priest, I think Roman Catholic priest be Benin state also one there anti sa Roman sofu muya pa Roman sofu muya Benin state is opposing this. Shenano brigadier ya womo execute ni a whole brigadier. Now womo ko ene aswafo na kwa koshia ye ntokwa womo ya na omtutu obo ne nan no kohye kwayem ho no Sunday messages na nkrofo intercepted no mkochen, and the whole army brigadier was executed by the ASWAP. He was executed in 2016 ABC sir. Sankapa say emphasize a money to say nyansa money memfa nyansa money. I want to say kafrache Nigeria for mutiemia enya say medidi mwatem ba memfa che say money bi to say UK, Holland, Belgium na ya chi wo mu nipa bi na ya execute no enkada no the whole yin wo mu de mo soja for beba. The man was executed. ABC 20, that was at the time where one more come that 25 schoolgirls. So what is that 25 schoolgirls? Yeah. One more yeah doctor woman in 2015. The Chibu girls no. So say from 2015 till today, a more 82 young baby abewo. No, the African politician is not bothered. Sikadie sikaria krono benyan MPP time better back up to Elupri and this Fonsema Bekanye. Look at the press conferences and the press conferences. And this for Tim Kasa Yakoto presidential jet see.
Presidential jet 2, 4 choppers at 1.1 billion US dollars. 1.1 billion.
And this Dear Sampa na man can check. So Ghana is sick, Africa is sick. Because man one them people forecast a bekoto playing. Abeka say here, me kram can be mlen here. Yakwanin.
And then one can say Yakeko, they gave reasons why there was a Siano, ye bet me you for the next 10 years or so. And one day, and yeah,
Abaina with President Mahama and Najatum say ye koto a lupri. Bibi many time yana say me ya yare na me ya bodama na satasi bi ya jemi ana say what is happening? Nkranfo no cause namu na aba. Yeah, nkranfo mini namu na aba. No, you can't make head and tail of these things. You cannot. Asa be ma bia wakwa wura ba bia wo kunu na unim se ba no wo kunu. Wakwa wura ni der ni ba be chew. And then they say talking about this. Police officer kwachim justifying it. Okuja to blakwa same jamfi. But I couldn't go proper and say maintain and can be so bossy. It's common sense interview, no common sense. And notice Okasa. So my confidence and trust in Yankupo Muse, Yankupo Bibi. Many Nisa say, when someone this for no kind, I be buy a name so, but to near my year. Yen you bring a home fast. She baby and I feel cry and there's no signs near my bequee. And Yenu babia won't mushe, won't teshe, won't koshe, won't fashion.
Maybe they are using the first year as a preparatory year, and then they will switch to the second year.
David,
next year,
if you follow politics all over the world, Obiri obayade no the first 1 2 no oyade or kwa wi ya na yes. That has played since 1992 till today. Abani bi obenwe ne wo Ghana bia no the first 4 years votes no nya no any 6 no nya no the next 4 years no onya votes no sa all over the world, including the United States of America. But and this is the other I am temdodo. And this is the other I'm worried because if anything at all, not that because be a me MPP no me, I'm worried because I'm a Ghanaian. I'm worried say and this Yamani year. Yanyina yebenya home faswo. Train me shake take budget nim sika o mu vote for keteke no entimi nya about 3 kilometers. Sika be share budget for keteke train. So from Anwea so aba bedru Takura de no. Kwa no so an bebefa. From Kumasi to Nkran no. Why gonna say keteke 2025 or 2026 keteke aba ma befa no tunda. Eti alupre noa na yabefa na ne bo nso a na bekosoro. I mean, is that how to run countries, African leaders? Listen up. Take Benin. Say Benin aya amendment constitution 5 years or the cost 7. Ubeko 2 terms 14 years. Aden African abi before ni patuntum nyankopone wo himfo tie sufre ye bre. Yabre Benin, a very quiet country, nene. When last week niaba, were year free 5 years or the cost 7, or beko 2 terms 14 years. When even in America and so many places, you know, wakwa 8 you know, Benin. Enti Benin so abeka ho. Enti Benin so ebeye a society be ready for coup d'etat. Ye wo huni ya wo fa wo abibrim ha. Hwene ekoso Uganda. Na as for Equatorial Guinea de ehia se meka ho asem. As for Chad ehia Djibouti because just say tell me baako abibrim baako say ha de possibly you be Rwanda and Burkina Faso. Possibly. I stand to be educated. Me nka se maji be nyina baatum de. south of the Sahara there than Botswana and Namibia. You go to South Africa, Julius Malema, Obertram can say, Nano, one of the Palestinians, Abba South Africa, a passport to crown visa crano munibi. Passport to visa crano munibi, Omde Wamaba South Africa. Say, Yantaki Israel for whom Israel need baby attacking. And African character never can say, we're a politician, we're a leader of a political party in South Africa. Na brofuna de be ni yatem na me kwasi prat wa hu so be pan Africa na want mo de kwasi prat be ya ibi won kan na nsen na no ya woda ukuada
nezi otezi
aya she countries no be no o mo representatives no wo de we yada amanfo ye investment forum manfo ba na no kuja to black kwakoshia akata kata amansuri no oni what amansuri ni kata one of the richest in the world na investments there ono na ayiya ne de ano Man City
yeah
okuja to kochia no me kan e mro okuja to waya de me de wa me me politics very clean. The fact that Okuta 30 million daja kan koshia amansu kra. Why are there? I don't remember the last time I met you say Ghana your foreign minister be etim koshia sheki bisa e discuss Africa. Menti bisa. E biasia menti. But akuja to here why are there? Amansu gas obaba invest Ghana railway sector obeye training nyina na both operate and transfer obetimi. So let's congratulate Okujeto Blakwa. Say to me that you can't it me. This is what we expect from Ghana's high commissioners and ambassadors outside. You do continent Saudi Arabia, you do continent Switzerland, you do continent Germany, you do continent now investors in Asia, now Ghana for crown Asia, now we know Saudi investors in Baba. You do continent for there. And look at the amount of money I spending on ambassadors and high commissioners. Niema bi mfa Tokonu why are there? We will salute.
Why are they?
You know, see, tell me start your year na na ya memma kra de binim kaso ontwaso anya hwe. But Tokonu akonkodene ama ehun so why are there? William Shakespeare, I will fight till from my bones my flesh be hard. Macbeth. Tokonu say I'll fight till from my bones my flesh be hard. Tokonu who say we do soon if you read Shakespeare. Now sign a chia enye mekuma komanu. Shakespeare say woman kai kwasi prata say okay.
On afenyomakin.
Kwasi prata hu. Enti okasa anti okofia ne yere ne nema ne nua ne namfam no. Aya asembe ne be ka kire no. Asempa o oheneba ha me betena hai. And
I also read a wonderful piece, Richard the Last Guy.
Yeah, I also read that.
Responded to.
No, but do you need a chameleon politician like Kwesi Pratt? Say Richard Sky, my Canadian. Say Macbeth no kind. And I don't think Macbeth didn't know that. And so the book no, and I know the book no Wamonto or the Chiche. Now no me Pan African or the Chiche. I am not insulting him, but I'm being said. Obia Kwajina walk too extensively from Macbeth. New name ya not chere. Or I just say, look, Macbeth no has kill sleep, and Macbeth shall sleep no more. So I don't better say, hey, what can you bang? Hey, what can you bang? Hey, no, what could you bang? Even with Macbeth and Lady Macbeth and Duncan, how Duncan was murdered, and then the subsequent day. Macbeth has said, look, if you catch it and say, no man born of a woman, bet you make Macbeth. Now the Shadian said, Macbeth and Magda Fushia, you know. Now Macbeth is you, we are money. Fear wo, me better. Obia or Ba will know to you. I say, me dear, me bang you. Sa wo me cesarean birth. What you say? Wo me cesarean birth no mo magdaf. Etiba anwo through the natural process no. Hona my birth who say yeah by phone be di ni hwamo. Kwesi Pratt what look, let me not talk about Kwesi Pratt. Mami call me now can home. I think
Tokun.
Abebuaya, Mami ka Tokun. No me Kwesi Pratt asem de Mami fanto kra. Ebeye sabi and mgwasi mam kra.
So
no waste enough time on this Kwesi Pratt.
Deputy AG Israel quickly came.
Also, you see
that
also
Tokun News
NDC twin transfers lawyer ni Tokono case yetwam Ghana de no de wan kan a deputy attorney general legally, morally, politically, ethically. Morally it was wrong, legally unacceptable, ethically unacceptable, or ethically reprehensible. Muedru nsema morally, legally, ethically. Kese o toko no case wo matwam Ghana so ye de no dabi no wa post to ono ye de
yeah
na to then nursery for bloggers no I call them the nursery bloggers because the decision na ECOWAS court no can say they have jurisdiction. Okay, jurisdiction on TSU they were to okay the jurisdiction at TSU on TSU. Come on, 2025. Hey, select your team for our Yaman Metonomo. Zamran Baton Baby. Say, select your do on quarter, a honna. Nkanipa Bebri, because seven tobe. Nankanipa. No, a whole deputy attorney general. Tokono de Yachum. Still, a jurisdiction is also DNA. He's the deputy attorney general. Mana your friend Ghana no, your lawyer no, only toss me you. Go for Chosa, or see if gold rust, what will I do? If gold rust. Now, I say, that's a slim shiny. Now, Madame for Gilbert or DC. I don't know your communication director. On the other side, that's a slim shiny. Now, Gilbert is on the end there. No, you see, on. A bro adwene ne ntiase so a bro adwene ne ntiase so asem no adwene so one say they have jurisdiction one they have jurisdiction ba ma be nabi se ben file
yeah
from defense se be file ben file but you see you look at the larger picture no it paints a very bad image of the judiciary of governance in this country.
I have been asking how comfortable, does current CG or Tanasi now when he looks at how the issues are unfolding, the comments,
let me just
legal brains are making those for and those against. How does he feel?
Well, so yeah, Fukruma, or something. Until that could be about weekend. Because it will be good because I've said that he's a friend.
Yeah.
And he has encouraged me a lot in life. I said that he's a friend and he has encouraged me a lot in life. But me really hope so be a wakasa chem watu mi fo washe mi nkunan nasa niema we echo. No ha dwene ebura dwene ntiase so. It is like in my birth, fair is foul and foul is fair. Fair is foul and foul is fair. But you know the larger picture, which American investor will come and invest? Which Canadian investor?
With what we are doing here.
Yes. It is only the Chinese and the Indians and the Asians in Nebeba. But wama buy investment now, who can website to who price no adwuma buy the omma. Most of the contracts Africa no the arbitration clauses shim. Because they don't have much confidence in the judiciary in Africa. They don't have much confidence in the judiciary in Africa. One more tenancy no more monitor. Next year, was called to say Ghana former Chief Justice also more jurisdictional. How will you feel? ebi na me ka just say hwe okatachi free fanum just symposium bia be ye no guest speaker no on any pa me yensa pe ne kasa ya.
Yeah, on the panel.
On the panel pe hwe bia wiase aduru.
He sent me the link and I watched throughout.
I watched throughout. Okatachi hwe bia aduru. Hwe bia okatachi free fat Ghana ha na nka okasa ase na because o ja okatachi free fan. Anehwe
Because a jandam.
Anehwe ka be brofo no be jandam. Na be atasa. What do I call you from atasa?
Atasa.
What atasa na say?
There you.
Atasa incident started from Mamponha. Boy no ni mbobo ata. Na ata konya ball ogu anim na se oboshe. Na ata bo fa soro. Na ata danfo ba ko gina park na kire baabi. Yeah, ata wasa. Ata wasa. That brought the atasa issue.
Oh, from Mampoya.
Mamponha ya.
I see.
Atasa what ni nyina na bakose na nebedi amano.
The history behind Atasa.
Yeah. Mamponha. Na atanya go ani na atabo fa soro. Atantimi ansha. Na ta va me Steven, me have tell Steven. And lawyer Jamra Aport and Willie Wise. Willie Wise so and KK promoter.
promoter.
Fabiana Cobalt and so MPP Powerbolga. Then I'll come to Aliu Mahama. I think that will be my last one.
Yes, of course.
So I think I'm making say. So one joining MPP dia, na so pe politics dia, na a sheer time dia, and the menu ni asem. Aliu Mahama pa the 13th adu ana omo ye. She creme de la creme. Amam form koy. Aliu Mahama, a very humble person. Aliu Mahama to say Baumia. Aliu Mahama, why would you Aliu Mahama at Dagumba? Na life on to say Baumia. Ojo, Opubiasem, ni Boomfu, on Cassentia Obi. Aliu Mahama would do virtually everything. I once went to him. Na me ye case bi satem na me ye case bi o Dabudu and Danny case no. So na me ye case now invite me to Castle. Me ko Aliu Mahama si o time no sa nti okodidi nti yanko no me na nyina ntena ho nidi na yen discuss na me si o da he mpacho pi na me kotena ho Aliu Mahama te say Mamu Baumia. Look, very humble, down to earth, God-fearing, obedient, sincere, honest, transparent, hardworking. Come on. Who your characters to say Aliu Mahama ne Baumia? Abedi mani Ghana so. Ankawunya. You know? Na man for so come money yefe. No, the bands organization yard pa. But if I had them all right, I'll tell the bands next time Yendia Kunyamon Copre.
The bar
Farouk Moncopre.
Ma on mehu.
One Urano
Aja Abiba Shani.
If I have my own way, I'll tell them look, more percent MPP Nyasa Kunyana Mumienu. No winter. Oh yes. Because MPP Nyasa problem ni be in 2008. MC, you know, and Yakubu Malik. So in 2008, MPP lost that seat. Yet did the Santokwano Bankuan dia a seat, you know, MPP Ubelusu. So when I'm talking about this and so many time let me use this opportunity and can't MPP MP say Moya dear. Now mama now
go be mama sha mama
school no teacher I clap for them. All again.
Especially the first timers.
They have been splendid.
Super.
They have been splendid. MPP mpanwo abere we de the ya reject kura no beko ba bibi abaye twompianta hwe ayi na leremu gambaga
yeah
hwe ayi yaboama Patrick
yeah
hwe Gideon Boakon
hwe
hwe stika even though me ni one camp that was Kojo Nkrumah was lecturing us as if one lectures na tutorials.
So brilliant.
Gideon Boako. Yeah. Look, Obeka said we've brought a galaxy of intellectuals, What? Ete something ponyo.
person follow the debate omoya, just go to Honorable Afenyo Mark in the Facebook page. On one kasa e post omu e wo honom. Just follow it.
As for Afenyo Mark in there, e mu bi ni nse na ye wu na owo ho de ye da ye beda.
Oh really?
Oh yes. MPC no tete wa mo ya sa na NDC do me kwa benya. Ni onu akira kan kora o.
Akurugu.
Odisa akurugu. Ona de kilipim na elepim no. Ayeye. What your power wakani Mr. Speaker? Mr. Speaker. Mr. Kapiki. What? Okay, house. As if NDC MPC no. It is
not just that they are rattling the English.
What
they are speaking with facts. Just opposing the 2026 budget with the 2025 and their manifesto.
I'm not them pray to free budget in say be a pedia. Baby, you cannot pray can or the be a pedia. What? Now, it reminds me of 1997 to 2000.
Felix Japan,
J.H. Mensa, Osafo Mafo, Kofi Abraku, Tanane, Kwame Nabatas, Adokofo, Maleki Yaku, Ajen Yankupano, MPP 4. What? 1997 to 2000 no, and then I hear ni. Kofi Krando Abraku, transit say ya na nyumra, Kwame Pianim.
Yeah.
Anonson, Kwasera Nonson, talking point. No, I caught na ho. Obu budget trim tokro say, yee! MPP dia no kureni, nanso ya musubare nye. Moya no one man, one vote, and come on co-position. Moya one man, one vote, and come on co-position. Any member of parliament in MPP now, what you say? Ultimately, I flex on the most also comment on the budget. Contrast it with our brothers and sisters in the NDC. Now, they say, no, over no case, Dr. Boahen economic magwano. Maintaining Kowahi.
So on them.
Say, you better no, you better economic Tiago Silva. You better don't go economic Tiago Silva. I don't go refer to Dr. Boahen as Magwai. Satana Magwai from the list in a buy. And then your best friend Tiago Silva on him. Obo Real Madrid na ya Mereno. No ba Chelsea. Oba Chelsea we no. Says Oko also 4 minutes so say Pamela Sumbra. I am saying that so don't go that's what Jinanso so be friend Dr. Boahen as economic bagwa. Mr. So
is a Magwa Senchane Nkwao.
Oh, so your friend
I had Diama Man Yoruba so what they are from go.
Let friend don't go at Tiago Silva. Or beko fuminis, or beko Pamaras, or beko retirement. I don't go beko fuminisi, or beko Santos, or beko Pamaras, or ko. Tiago Silva is now playing in Brazil. Tiago Silva is now playing in Brazil. And Nyankopano Bua 2028, I don't go beko Brazil or beko Kobo matches. And I don't go so otiwa no hwese nipa na se kramente so okasa biu ne buafu ana
tell you man fi no
aye de banye de wanye de ola banye de owura hwemanim ola adongo baye de banye de banfi no
bango ngana yi o mde control so
adongo anya na fra economic magwai no now they said the economic Tiago Silva. Lewandowski now retire. Inti Minkas or Tiago Silva. That's all Brazil. Look at that. Number 3. wo mo dre wo mo say te say unse no Barcelona wo Brazilian ya all ya the skills play Ronaldinho and some people minority for no we timi am sere sa ma kwahye ba bi me sere sa bibi sa say da na ada na mfi onya hwe no ma kai Ronaldinho me se mo ye superb and the MPP MPC no mo ya de pa mama yenya ye nie free ache no akai from 7th January 1997 to December 2000 China ni judgments and the able them ma be tutorials in economics afenyo makin akasa fe do ba bi kura bon se de be hu hwe kan na be attack no ayi ayare ga ka chese oh we are there now say tria that's ramete that they have put a splendid performance womunyinara now I don't know here am for ja macro minority no kana bongo ideas well how does it kere bongo ideas we follow wa go bi so say Aroya is everywhere NDC ni bi Aroya is everywhere wa ko say bongo idea ba ko so the citizens touch mine ha media na kenkan nkra enti me kan na be twere no na me kan a me tin say bongo ideas akwa no chiri sa akode no and Aroya is everywhere and I said wo bi ni mom say they me tin say be kan macro man no I think that they themselves are feeling the pinch.
Oh, of course
I believe that Oposu Kwachis and the rest, I believe that President Mahama himself is worried. President Mahama himself is worried. You want peace, because you just rely on the numerical strength. Yes, sir, Mama President Munsa, I can even predict to say, Wamu be crab bills and crab or Wamun Kanimu. No, I don't make a benyon. No, but I could be now honestly a pussy guy.
Yeah, pussiga.
I say at Rankin Bia in Yamenes. I say if you assemble all presidents in the world, now presidents in the world MP, who Kasat is a president in your United Nations creating assemble all presidents. And this is a member of parliament, August body. We call her honorable. What? MP before no, MP Simona Mamma Coco, and yes, chest out. Now my idea, what yanim. My idea, what yanimpa. Sometimes I look at people.
Now, could do in a presentation, you could see speaker not like.
Could I do?
Because you could do. You could see the speaker was so much in tune. Just like one man, all the attention.
Oh, Nyakura! Uncle, you call Bacako can cry, print to Mamma and Kokani. I guess some kito. A dear baby, dear Dizzy for who fell, bed the back fell. Can you not be near Frano? Acotas, would I never know?
Acotas, yeah, no,
and I do my boys of GTP swear. Acotas need you must boys of GTP. But Tibo Bornos, in fact, do my boys of GTP and Acotas. What more to me about Bay say? It's like Barcelona, no one born to say Barcelona. What met me up Bobbe 6 or 7 minutes, no opponent to none can ball. We con with their Maui, we con with their Maui. Sata no, Cosijumo Acotes, Sian Acotes, Cosijumo Acotes, Sian Acotes. Ay, Nanya Tim Kitua. And people for the Diban Grossa Kayati to say coffee crano at a ball so. So to say coffee tran ball so.
It's all the China one.
Na Bacono. Play away the one who died in 1963. I think 13th March 1963 was perfect. Or no, I'm the commercial park in Atono.
Is it the Gumuru?
Baba Yara died at the age of 33. Baba Yara team well or I don't know. Well, Mama NDC MPC no. I just say bah. Hey, up to 2028. But bravo, they've done well. But Mama, Kojo Ponkomadiano, Mitia, see, I'm for a Chile woman. I'm for a Chile woman. Now, don't pray no kindness or much challenge, or see be a page say of
yeah. They refer them to their manifesto. And then the 2025 budget. At the buy.
What now with this MPC? Now when Baumia as the president of the country. Now it looks like complacency can be. Because I need complacency. I had done an MPP more parliament. Now young na say the mobile opposition. Royal everywhere ne bongo ideas ne the citizen from super macro man. There's a gramintant is on more fair woman to super macro no. Bongo ideas ne Royal everywhere ne Baba could be so Baba could be as a Kevin Taylor by no. Oh no on the general trap picture be. What was our bueno? We refinity. Aye. First no more macro. They say there's a bank macro minority no. And in all honesty, me just say President Mahama or cabinet meeting, and so catch him microphone say, "I'm a deno." I didn't. President Mahama don't say I didn't. But I think that the MPP, this is a wake-up call. Make sure you present Baumia. What you say? Then make sure it should be one man, one vote. Martin Akosa,
yeah, 70, I think some 71 days or 70.
Your party headquarters, Honome catcher on some one man, one vote. Martin Ajakosa, a year then your party headquarters on maybe a dechi obena office here bueni.
In the office?
Yes, at the MPP headquarters, I salam down. Sataman Tokwaba
as the director of elections.
Yeah. So Tokwaba no.
Oba ni ebunu office.
Na jo no mabu ani. So yan no na yan no ye pushi kwamna Japan na foku out no. Na wa mata gata so de on se me de ma tra ne yetro. Martin Tarota ba na ebunu office. Ne ni ti ye yen se ne documents mi ni ma bebre no na won ho ofie. So Martin, director of elections, only women one man, one vote. Obiri register 20 cities. And yes, I na brochure for ever felu prabeto aba. And yes, I na a project 20. Bia oti abronye for trikosie timami enko ete ha gosan foku krum hele chance nkoko bia betubi. Obia betubi. Some people say fast akwa we so selected parliamentary candidates. I can assure you they will win 2028. Because no, yemu bebre no I am hugely disappointed in the NDC. Why? Say NDC presidential staff secretary are about 65%.
Yeah.
67%. Now abana jumayini doctor, nurse, teacher say 9%. Why?
No, so more pay.
Oh, there be no woman pay. Muka sadia moti. Because you see, they felt, all of us felt, they felt say, NDC bar niyama bekwa animu. They felt. So you don't blame teacher, you don't blame nurse, you don't blame 67% for presidential staffer. But the arrangements, regional secretary be or a presidential staffer. Regional secretary be a presidential staffer. 67.
The regional organizers.
The regional organizers. 67%. MCs, DCs, every 5,000, echo 35,000. 35,000. From 5,000. 5,350 million MC. Doctor no or no running hospital, nurse no on sunyaseng. That is the NDC for you. Because one, I felt sir, mama NDC said they can also salvage the economy of this country, and all of us men no one will be so you bring home for sure. Well, now your company no Abronya Investment Company.
Abronya Investment Company.
0243 22 55 92. Abronya Investment Company.
Abronya Investment Company.
Opa sasiaton, opefiaton, Ope, I mean, BBI, Oko pay it our idea and can't be.
Ah,
you could pay it our, you could pick our.
No, people say Mubuano Jana this way.
No. And in the opposite Jaira, you go to Yabamount legal firm no be handle that issue. No, so what you see? Yabamount legal firm. But on the whole, I think that the MPP has done well. And one more mountain in your monday. But in all honesty, in all sincerity, the MPs, you know, ama yanimu abanyam. Ama ya say yes. We have every right to wear the oak mantle because the oak tree no oboa etoha ebetimi. Okay,
and say easy for ebeba na yakwakodja home na me yaduma Monday yebesai aba beto. So Monday we will continue to look at the budget discussion, no, picking it from sector by sector na yamomo hunu die tuamu eyi pa. All right, thank you. After easy for no nationwide sports
Cup. Easy pace. I'm looking for no friend no free.
Munya customers.
Yes, friend no free.
Just
mo show na broche for her pa o. Mo for her pa. Enti dey make can say me mama ya office, I bring me share was who TV ni dia. Easy waterproof paint manufacturing company number na da so no. Factory number no 0593
0593
70
76
76 96
0593 70
76
96
Capo easy waterproof paint. Say what you there. Correct. It is what you